Yeah, this is my personal portfolio assignment for this term. I decided to go with DirectX based on the raster tag tutorial. This one. It is generally was pretty easy to follow, though there were a number of issues with it, at least in how it handled it on my end. I can show that in here an example. For instance, application name, in this case open Moltke. It's a reference to something. But this used to have like a uppercase L before it, which again indicates a long string. But the problem is the message box system, which you can see, there should be, scroll up a little here. This actually doesn't really take a long pointer correctly. So the best approach is to just hand it a standard C++ standard library string, because then it will, actually work and not just display a single uppercase C, which is really kind of annoying. So yeah, this is also the section where all the models are initialized, and then what did it do the shaders again? Oh, yeah, shaders are done separately. When the shader objects should have been around here somewhere. Ah, yeah, here they are. I scrolled past them accidentally. Basically, they take in a string, but that not from here. Like, to give an example of the light shader, which is the one that's most used, I go to source, shader classes, and then light shader. This one. This one still works a little weird, so I still need that long pointer. It works, don't touch it. This is something that if I had more time, I would have changed into a more easy to work with load from file system, as this is a very tedious approach, I think, to have to fix something if it breaks, and I have to send the new shader file path and have that hard coded. I wouldn't personally do it like that, but this was how the tutorial did it. And at the time of writing this, I was a little scared that I might break it accidentally. So now I'm a bit more confident, but ran out of time. So it is what it is. No, it generally works. This is the shutdown function. It's quite important as it will prevent memory leaks, which in C++ is something you have to do. And yeah, the frame is the one that is generally like the core rendering loop. So as you can see here, it renders the refractions to the texture and then the reflections. You can actually see that in action here. As you can see, the texture of the bassin is distorted by the water, and the wall is reflected in the water. Again, those are render textures, like the equivalent of buffer or frame buffer in OpenGL, which is, I guess, the more common one online for indie people. As it runs on everything. This only runs on Windows, as DirectX is a Windows thing. And yeah, that's basically it. Like the rest of it is mostly getting the correct matrices to do the math right. It's just like rendering, and here it just calls the render functions of the shaders to actually draw the screen. I can quickly show that. And then it should be all the way here. Yeah, render shader is the point where draw indexed, index count. It actually starts running through the index buffer. and well, rendering it out to the scene, and or render buffer, whatever is currently bound to it. It mostly works on a device context approach, which seems to be how DirectX works, instead of having a more global permanent state like OpenGL. This thing is the. Can I get? Yeah. This is like a core thing of how DirectX, as you can see, the thing. It's the header included in the MinGW compiler, or I think it's the compiler for C-Line, which is the editor I'm using. Well, that was it. Just show it one more time. Yeah, that's it.